Dr. Ronny Jackson, who served as White House physician and then later ran successfully for the House of Representatives, appeared on Sean Hannity's program late last week, where he predicted that President Joe Biden would end up resigning because of his limited cognitive abilities, according to Dr. Ronny Jackson, who said that Donald Trump was the healthiest person he's ever seen. I'm sure we all remember that press conference, right? That was like literally Donald Trump's first health press conference. Ronny Jackson made a name for himself coming out there and said, Trump is the healthiest human being I've ever seen. By God, if it was humanly possible, he would live to be, a couple 100 years old, he told us. And then, of course, later on, we found out that he had a history of drinking on the job, according to reports. So, yeah, that might explain why he would say something like that. But anyway, goes on Sean Hannity this past week, predicts that Joe Biden will resign because of his limited cognitive abilities. Here's what he said. I've been saying this from the very beginning. I've been saying that something's going on here. I was saying this when he was candidate Joe Biden, and I've been saying that it's only going to get worse. And guess what? We're watching that happen right before our eyes right now. There's something seriously going on with this man right now. And I think that he's either going to resign, they're going to convince him to resign from office at some point in the near future for medical issues, or they're going to have to use the 25th Amendment to get rid of this man right now. He also ended up tweeting a video of Biden answering a reporter's question saying he's completely lost it, needs a cognitive exam now. And as we all know, from those cognitive exams, they're really not designed to pinpoint, serious cognitive decline. It's basically supposed to be an indicator to see if further tests are needed. If Trump was able to pass it, I have no doubt in my mind that Joe Biden would be able to pass it. And sure, look, we sat here at Ring of Fire telling you during the campaign, yeah, Joe Biden ain't what he used to be. But if Donald Trump was cognitively able to fulfill a full 4 terms as U.S. president, I'm pretty sure Joe Biden can do the same thing. Here's the thing, though, folks. What's happening here? What's happening with all of this? Because Ronny Jackson, by the way, was not the first Republican last week to make those claims about Biden's limited cognitive ability. They're testing out a new talking point. That's what's happening. They're trying to see if this one works, trying to see if this resonates with the public. Hell, by the time Trump left office, most of us in this country were pretty much in agreement that there was something seriously wrong with him. So Republicans, hey, turnabout's fair play. They're trying to flip the script here, see if people will believe the same thing about Joe Biden. And honestly, given Joe Biden's many slip-ups, wouldn't be all that difficult for people to believe. But the difference is this. Usually, not 100% of the time, but usually, cognitive decline will be accompanied by some kind of physical impairment. Difficulty getting around a little bit. Joe Biden doesn't have any of that. Trump did. All right, we saw it when he couldn't walk down that thing. We saw it when he couldn't drink water. Biden's got none of that. Biden can open a bottle of water, chug the whole thing, toss it behind him, and he's good to go. Biden can actually jog. We see him doing that sometime going from place to place. So if there is any cognitive decline taking place within Joe Biden's mind, it's clearly not the kind that would manifest an actual physical symptoms with regard to control over his own body. So it's going to be a tougher sell for Republicans, but I guarantee you, over the coming days and weeks, we're going to hear more and more right-wingers try to make these claims because, again, they're testing out a talking point because right now they really don't have much to go after Joe Biden about. So they're trying to see if this works. And if it does, this is what they will go with as the midterms approach. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week. So if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.